In this video, I'm gonna give you some tips on motorcycle etiquette. When I first started riding, I really wish I knew these tips. Could have saved me from looking like a real idiot. Let's hop into it. First on my list is the wave. When passing another motorcyclist, it's common courtesy to give this wave. All you have to do for this wave is just simply drop your left hand and point at the ground with your index and your middle finger, kind of making a peace sign. Peace. This is a sign of respect and telling the other rider to ride safe. I will say there are certain situations where you shouldn't do this. For example, you have to use your clutch, so you obviously can't take your left hand off. You're coming up to an intersection, you're going around a tight curve, or you're on the freeway. You definitely want to be focused in these situations. It's not worth the risk. Moving on to my next tip, blowing by another biker. Not only is this rude, you could catch the other motorcyclists off guard, scare them, and possibly make them crash. It's just disrespectful. If you get into a situation where another rider is riding too slow, just stay behind them. Chances are they'll notice you and then just wave you on by. After you pass them, just give them the wave to thank them for letting you. You especially don't want to do this if it's a motorcycle club. You could really find yourself in a pickle. Third on my list, make sure you stop and check on broken down riders. If you see a motorcyclist broken down on the side of the road, just stop and see if you can help at all. Even if you're not mechanically inclined, you can always lend them your cell phone or your motorcycle toolkit. A common sign that a fellow rider needs help is they'll place their helmet behind their bike on the ground. A lot of people don't know about this, so I'm trying to spread the word. This tip could potentially save you some awkwardness. I don't know what to do with my hands. Don't stop next to another motorcyclist at a stoplight. The only time you should do this is if you know the person or it's one of your buddies. Some motorcyclists just find this rude and it's just awkward. Instead of stopping next to them, just stop a little bit behind them, give them some breathing space. Before I get into my next tip, if you're getting any value out of this video, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. Hey, come here, listen to this next tip very carefully. Don't be that guy when you park. Numerous times I've been at a bike show or rally and somebody parks right next to my bike and gives me zero room. Yes, it's okay to park in the same parking spot, but leave me some damn room. You want to make sure you leave enough room so the other rider can mount their bike. If you don't do this, the other person could maybe scratch your bike or even worse, knock your bike over. This next tip could essentially prevent an accident, so listen up. Warn your fellow bikers about hazards in the road. If you have another bike behind you or you're riding in a group, it's proper etiquette to warn them about a hazard in the road, such as a pothole, roadkill, or a piece of trash. You can easily do this by pointing with your left hand if the hazard's on your left side, or pointing with your right foot if the hazard's on the right side. The rider behind you might not be able to see this hazard because you're blocking the view. In my opinion, this is the most important tip.
Don't be a douchebag.
That's cute. Is that your wife's Sportster?
Yeah, maybe one day you'll get a nice bike like me.
Hey Chuck, you see this guy? He rides a Honda. What a nerd. If it's one of your buddies, you can poke a little fun. Not everybody can afford the latest Harley or the latest Honda. Not everybody likes what you like. Some people just can't handle bigger bikes. And that's okay. Just don't talk down to them. You look like a real douche.
You are a douchebag.
Are you planning a long motorcycle trip this riding season? Check out this video right here and I'll give you some tips. This is Joe Go with Joe Go Motorcycle Adventures, and until next time, ride on.